it's Brittany from the Pretty Plus, and I am back. I told you guys I would be. I'm trying to hold to that. Sorry the lighting's so weird. I have like a bright light in my face. I think that's a little better. Anyway, I am sharing with you my October 2023 budget recap. It's effing wild. It's seriously the weirdest month you'll ever see from us, because I think that the thing that has been like our thing was just like never going over budget. And even if we went over budget in a category, we had like balanced it out. We had money left over at the end of the month, and we would never like had to have money sitting on credit cards. This month, for my own mental health, I've kind of combined it as like October, November, but for reality, I decided to break it up and show you guys what the actuality of the situation was. So I'm showing you everything we spent in October. It's going to be a very weird one. Reminder and quick recap, if you didn't watch my last video, we are in the process of buying a new house. So November is this month is the month that the sale will be final, that we of like selling our house, buying our new house, and we will have proceeds from that. So we're kind of shopping in the future was probably, I'm not giving great, like this is not me giving advice, but it's something that we've been doing. So I'll explain to you where our money's gone and why. And then if you watch the next video, it will be kind of a more fun one. I think we don't usually have months where we get like $50,000 to play around with. So you'll be able to see how the month resolves, or like how we're planning for the month to resolve if you watch the next video. So with that being said, I'm going to hop into my budget spreadsheet. This spreadsheet is available if you would like to purchase it on Etsy. It is $5.99, so not a lot. You can make it an expense, and then it can help you in, with all your budgeting, and you'll know how ridiculous you are at spending things like we were this month. Or if you watch earlier videos, you can see how frugal and to the penny you can track things, and it's very helpful. So I'm gonna hop into the spreadsheet and show you that now. Welcome to my spreadsheet. I am using Loom, which I have not used before. For like this stuff, I had used Screencast-O-Matic for like the last 6 years, and I decided that I wanted to switch it up. So, yeah, that's why I'm in a circle instead of a rectangle. But I'm going to share with you all of our budgeting things. So, first things first, if you see right here, for income, we have $9,399. Now that is not how much like we actually made. We brought money in from savings, and that was because we needed to have enough cash in our checking account to cover the second half of our deposit for our new build home. So we needed to pay 2%. We paid 1% right away, and then the second percent was due, it was like October 11th or something like that. And so that was $3,940. And we needed to have the cash in the account, and the way that our checks were hitting, it wasn't lining up like that. So I transferred $1,000 in, and then we had $200 from September that we rolled over. So $1,200 of that was excess that we don't usually have. Anyway, our monthly income does not include HSA, 401k, like savings, insurance, all that stuff's taken out. And then we share everything that we spend and all the money that we make. But Brett and I don't really think it's necessary to share who exactly makes what. If there is like an extra source of income, like if there's money transferred in from my business or an influx of some kind, we usually share that. But the nitty gritty, it's not really that important. We make about the same amount, so per year. So anyway, okay. So where did our money go? We had planned for it to go to mortgage for $730, car payment $360, phones $159, internet $96. And then we planned for utilities to be $400. They were only $259. So we were under by $141. It's all looking good so far, right? Hulu and Netflix, we ended up downgrading our Hulu plan because they were raising the price again. We had the no ads plan. We decided to just go down to the ads plan because we're used to ads for everything, like YouTube and whatever. So we did that, and then we paid for it for the year. So it was $80. And then we have Netflix now, and it's $7. So usually it'll just be $7 unless we get another random subscription service. But yeah, $7 is what it usually will be. It was 87 this time. Well, we planned for it, so. For childcare, we save for the month in advance. So we saved $17.60 for childcare. And then budgeted $800 for groceries. As you can see, we went over that by $115. Not crazy. I don't think I shared I definitely didn't share September budget with you, but we did like a shelf timber and spent, I think it was like $400 for the month, and that was us trying not to buy any groceries. And then I was really strict and really good at planning meals, but then October started getting loosey-goosey. So I definitely didn't need to do that Trader Joe's haul. That was more of I want to go shopping. I want to go to Trader Joe's. So I did it. And I got things that are staples, but it didn't need to happen. And then, yeah. Anyway, I digress. It's not crazy. It's just over what I wanted to spend. This says $400 up here. That's because that was September and I left it there on accident. I budgeted $35 for lawn and home services. It was $35. We paid that to our lawn guy, Leo, for our final mow. Because we won't be here next year. And Brett will be mowing the lawn. Because it's much smaller. And then restaurant, we budgeted $200. We went over that because we were being ridiculous. If you look down here. So we spent $344. Still not crazy. It's just a bunch of dumb. Look at all these $11 ones. A lot of it was frivolous. Red Robin was a fun family meal. El Rodeo we were just out and we needed to eat. I don't know why it was $83. Definitely was not $83 worth of food because it was not very good. But Pizza King was a pizza night that was planned. So nothing, it's just the little things that add up to be dumb things. I don't know. Anyway. Chipotle was a date, so that was fine. I'm not going to analyze it super close, but I'm just saying, it could have been better, but it wasn't, and it is what it is. Gas, so the gas for our cars, we drive a lot, man. We drive a lot. So $551 is what we spent. I'm not sure exactly why it was so high. I think it's been around $450 usually. I don't know if it was increase in gas prices or what, but it was a little higher than usual. And then save $60 each for the kids in their just general savings account. Budgeted $200 for kid expenses, and we only spent $111. I think we spent more than that, but then we were under on nanny stuff. So yeah, we did some Goodwill stuff, books, I think, and a Barbie jacket for Clara, jean jacket. Clara's gymnastics class is $97 a month. We took the kids bowling, which was a hot damn mess, and that was $34. We went to the movies to see the Paw Patrol movie with the twins. It was their first movie. Claire's first movie was the first Paw Patrol movie. Took the twins for their second. Did not take Claire with us because we needed like one person per twin to make sure the movies were successful. And it was pretty good. I bought books from my cousin. They are doing like a book sale. I'll link their Instagram below if you're interested. They are trying to adopt. Anyway, they're trying to adopt, and so my cousin's wife is like collecting books and then selling them, and they're all pretty inexpensive. And it's called The Book Hound, and I think they have Instagram. I think they do. I'll try to find it and see if I can link it for you. If you're interested in like kids books, I think it's a really fun way to help a family who is trying to cover some pretty expensive fees. So yeah, $13 was what we spent there. So $111 after being under on childcare. For allowance for Brett and I, we got $150 each, for the month. And then shopping / extra expenses. I didn't budget anything. And I spent $3,095. Let's get into it. Okay. Aldi had these like wooden play sets. I got them for Christmas presents, $32. I bought tile samples because I thought I wanted blue backsplash in our new kitchen. I got the tile samples. I hated all of them. I think I'm not getting blue anymore. It's going to probably be either white or green. Don't know. Amazon, $389. I don't remember what I bought. That's probably not a good sign. Oh no, I bought like Amazon. I bought a couple new Amazon. It was Amazon Prime Day. I bought a new Echo Show. It's like 10-inch and it like has the screen that like follows you. And the goal here was to have it so that it's downstairs and then Amazon Echo upstairs in our new house. So we'll have like 2 stories and be able to like communicate between the floors and to be able to see what's going on downstairs from my phone if I'm upstairs, meaning I'll be able to see if my kids are effing S up. So, yeah, and other stuff. I bought bar stools. I fell in love with bar stools from Pottery Barn. And they were $579 a piece. And I knew that is not happening. Doesn't matter how much money we're getting like from the sale of our home that we can use to like get new things for our house. I'm not doing it. So I ended up finding a dupe and they were sold out. And then I kept checking every day and they quickly came back into stock and I ended up getting the bar stools that look very similar. They're still swivel chairs and for 4, it was less than the price of one at Pottery Barn, $503. I bought a new dining table and chairs and bench from Ashley Furniture. I fell in love with these chairs from West Elm, and again, they were so expensive. I was looking, and I wasn't actually looking for a dupe of them, but I did fall in love with them. And then I was looking on Ashley, and I saw that these have like a similar back, like it's the same vibe, a lot less expensive, even though it's still $1,894. That does include delivery and setup, and the setup set it approximately 165 minutes to like put it together, and that would mean that it would take me approximately like 300 minutes to put together, and I'm not doing that. And then I think it'll just drive Brett crazy, and so yeah, we paid for the delivery and setup, and we set it up to be delivered after we're in the new house. I bought some decor from Aldi for the new house. It was the first like just decorative pieces that I bought, and it was like a rug and a big pot that's like the the Always pan, not the Always pan, the Always pan from our home has also has the perfect pot. And I have the Always pan. It is not worth the money, but I do use it a lot. I just think it's like still not, it's not worth the 120 or 150 bucks. And so the perfect pot is like 180 or 190 bucks. And then Aldi came out with their version. So, and it was green and it looked like the aesthetic. I bought it. And then I bought like canister and like toothbrush holder for mine and Brett's bathroom because we will not be sharing with the children anymore, and we can have like a nicer put together bathroom. Coffee for my Nespresso pods on Amazon. Brett had some sort of coupon or something he found from Amazon. He was like, do we need anything? And I needed coffee. So it still ended up being 20 bucks. Those things are expensive. And then we got family pictures done. We get them done by the same person most of the time. Her name is Bethany Peterson Photography. I'll try to link her. If you see any of our family photos, they're most all the time her. And she does like 10-minute mini sessions. It's just enough time, and she somehow captures my children and my family. She doesn't like get my frustrated face, and she doesn't get like the kids freaking out. And she makes it look like we're having a lot of fun, even though I'm like trying to like run away from my family and my kids are freaking out. Anyway, well worth it. We love the photos she does for us. So $3,095. That's how we spent $3,095. So with that being said, we were left with $537 for the month. And you know what? We had to pay that 1% out of that $537. And do you think that happened? No, it did not. Because that was $3,940. And then we had a storage fee for our storage, what is it? Storage. I was going to say container, shed. It's not. It's at a storage unit. A unit at a storage place. And so all that came to the fact that we were over by $6,580. What the yeah, so we were over by $6,580. If you can imagine, our credit card has, well, we've already paid some of it off, but it was sitting right around $6,580, which is not good. Actually, it was more like $5,000, some of the stuff we ended up paying. Anyway, that's what was going on. So with that being said, we're rolling this number over to November. I want to talk a little bit about some of these things up here, and then I'll be done. These things over here, like house, car, whatever. I don't think this is the right number for my car. I probably should fix it, but I can't be bothered. We owe like $104,000 on our house, and we sold it for like $263,000. So yeah, next month when we get the proceeds, we'll definitely have plenty of money to cover this stuff. It was planned. None of it was like crazy, like, what are we doing? We're going so crazy. It was planned. We're also selling some of the things we already have. Couch set, the dining table we already have. It's not like we're going to make a ton of money, but anyway, that being said, how many times have I said that being said? I don't know. But this Brett payback, if you pay attention to this, is because Brett has loaned our family $12,000 from his personal money. And where does Brett make money? From vintage things, or like reselling stuff. Which seems like a lot of money. He's doing very well for himself. Like, he's made more for himself this year without having like a business than I have with my business, the Pretty Plus. So go Brett. But yeah, $12,000. That had to do with like when we were doing some remodeling stuff in our house. So I'll show you how we're planning to resolve that probably next month. But if you want to see more about what our plans are for next month and how we're going to resolve this like to be continued type of situation, check out my next video. I'm not going to make you wait until like tomorrow. It's already posted if you want to go watch it. I just didn't want this to be like 8,000 minutes long. Instead, it's going to be like 20 something minutes long. Sorry about that. But if you enjoy this video, want to see shortened versions of this video, you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook. I'm not really on X anymore. You can find me there. And then I am kind of on Threads, so you can find me there as well. And as always, my website is theprettyplus.com. If you like this budget spreadsheet and you want to use it for yourself, the link will be below, and it is available on Etsy for $5.99 US dollars. I don't know what that translates to for everyone, but yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hop over to the next video if you want to see more, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.